We are back in the 207 Kitchen at Maine studios. With us today from Natalie's Restaurant at the Camden Harbour Inn in Camden is Chef Jose Ochoa. Thanks for coming in, Jose. Good to have you here.
Likewise.
You're going to make for us, going to share your recipe for lobster en croûte, which is lobster with a puff pastry. What have you got started here?
So we have the root started, just to skip a couple minutes. Now we're going to add the lobster stock to make the sauce of the dish as well. We're going to whisk it in, so we break the flour or the root into the sauce, and then we're going to add the cream.
And if people are wondering, how do you make a roux? It's not hard. It'll be part of the recipe that you'll find on our website or app. But that was just something we wanted to get a head start on. Heavy cream, right?
Heavy cream, yes. So this is going to be a heavy cream sauce, thick and rich. And then we're just going to let that simmer for a minute. So while that boils, we're just going to slice some of the lobster that we're going to use today. So have it ready for a later task.
This recipe is this sort of a classic French recipe? Is this where its tradition is?
It's a spin on a pot pie. We're in Maine, so might as well just use a little bit of lobster and make something that was traditional, a little bit more of a Maine dish.
Right, absolutely.
So we're gonna add some shrimp paste just to reinforce that seafood flavor. Just mix that in, get all the flavors going in the sauce, and then we'll just, at the end, we'll just add vegetables and the lobster. There's the carrots that take the longest to cook. As it comes to a simmer, the carrots as well as start cooking.
All right, so this is thickened up as it is simmered. Is it looking good?
Yes, it's looking good. Let's add the potatoes now. Have those cook for just a second.
So we've got the lobster, we've got the potatoes, we've got the heavy cream. We're going to have the pastry. We're going to have a nice hearty dish here, aren't we?
Yes, it's a good homey kind of dish that I like to have at home after work because it's easy to put together. So then we added the peas, and we're just gonna mix. Once the peas get warm, we'll add the lobster, and it's a go. Okay. As you can see, it's really thick, and once it goes, all the juices from the lobster and the vegetables are released. It will thin out a little bit, and then once you pop it in the oven with the puff pastry, it's gonna be a rich pie filling. Alrighty.
All right, so you have one that you've already prepared with the puff pastry.
Yes.
So why don't we bring that out? People can see what this dish will look like when it's all finished. And it's very nice. And there is the finished product. The recipe for the lobster en croûte is on our website. Just head to the 207 section. Also on our app, newscentermaine.com is the place to go. The recipe for this dish, more information as well on Natalie's Restaurant at the Camden Harbour Inn. Jose, thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
Stick around, back with more right after this.